Assalamualaikum everybody. Hi, my name is Fatima. Welcome to my channel where we're all on the journey to find Wadud through self-love. So today I wanted to talk about some of the choices that I made or I've been making that have been filling up my self-love cup. And one of them is therapy. Therapy was something that I started and stopped a few times. Like, I wasn't ready to be on that journey because a lot of the things that we needed to talk about in order to get that self-love block out of the way involved talking about family. And for a long time, it was just really difficult for me to acknowledge that my family could do anything wrong, which is, I feel like, is natural and normal and should not be shamed in any way, because they're your family and they're where you come from, and it's hard to acknowledge and see when your family does something that is hurtful, or maybe not necessarily hurtful, but not conducive to your growth and understanding of yourself. So I wasn't ready to approach the things that we needed to approach in therapy, so I kind of kept going in and out until like about 3 years ago I decided that I was going to take it a little bit more seriously and actually go into it, and it honestly changed my life. Like, the therapist I have, her therapeutic approach is very much not based on a diagnosis. It's more based on what are you dealing with right now, and I love her for that, because I've never felt like I was just a diagnosis, if that makes sense. I felt very much like that there was all different facets of myself that I was able to access, and that because I wasn't able to access those parts that were difficult, it didn't mean anything bad about myself. And I really appreciated that in that first year with her. Another thing that I really appreciated with my therapist was that we really went through emotions and how it feels to feel your emotions. When I'm talking about feeling them, I don't mean like just being sad and just trying to get away from it, but feel your feeling and let it come through your body and then let it pass. And it really helped take away that fear of these big feelings, especially as somebody that has struggled with depression and anxiety. It just took away the feeling of this is going to be forever, because once you feel depression, it feels as if you'll be sad or tired forever. So getting that power back and calling it back from my own emotions was really meaningful and powerful to me. I've been in therapy for a while, and it's been really helpful to me. And I don't want to talk about the things that I've talked about in therapy, because I don't feel that it would be conducive to anyone else's journey but my own. So I feel like that's something that I can share with myself, and maybe one day I'll share with others. But right now, I think it's just more about me explaining that therapy helped me a lot. Another thing that really helped me with my mental health and my journey towards self-love would be prayer. And for a long time, it was really difficult for me to pray because I had a lot of trauma surrounding it. Just a lot of feelings of inadequacy and as if my prayers didn't matter. Until one day I just made a decision to make Fajr every morning. Not anything else behind it, just every morning you're going to make Fajr. And from then, I felt freer to engage in other parts of my faith as well, like reading the Quran on a regular basis and doing dhikr and being amongst other people that practice similarly than to me, or even differently, but just in a way that's accepting of differences. I think that time every morning is really meaningful for me, because I take it just for myself, and I mean for myself and God, too, myself and God. and nobody else, that time is not for anybody else for them. Well, I know when school starts it'll be easy to continue this routine because I've gotten to the point where it's a part of my daily life where I don't even think about it. And for a long time, prayer was not a part of my life in that way. I felt so disconnected and disjointed when it came to my faith, as if there was no way for me to still feel God's love because of the identities that I have. But through praying every day, I was able to get past those things because I was able to finally hear and feel God's presence in my soul and in my heart. And like, it's this feeling of oneness with those around me and the universe in a way that like I hadn't felt before. And I've been Muslim my whole life. But those are the ways that I've been pouring into some choices I've been making to pour into my self-love cup. And hopefully I'll be able to come up with some more soon and share those as well. Until then, I love you all very much. Assalamu alaikum. Goodbye, and I'll see you all soon.